Hi yogi friends, my name is Kate Murphy and I own Nanda Yoga, a children's yoga studio. Today we're going to be playing yoga together and I'm so excited to get to see each of you. I wanted a few reminders though first, is remember that yoga is supposed to be fun. It is a practice, it is not a perfect. We do things that feel good for our mind, our body, our soul. And if there's something that is uncomfortable or something that is hurt, we can adjust or we can come out of the pose. So when we're practicing yoga together, I want you to listen to your body and I want you to do what feels good and what is best. So are you ready to get started? Me too. Let's start by clapping your hands together. Clap, and then rub, 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 make them really, really nice and hot. Make them really, really nice and hot. And then open your hands kind of like in a little cup. Pretend that you have some hot chocolate in your cup and bring it up to your face and smell with your nose. And then blow it. It's a little too hot to drink. Let's do that 2 more times. Ready? Smell it. And then cool it down. And then 1 more time, smell it. Ooh, that smells good. And then now blow and cool it down. Shake your wrist out, shake your hands out. Bring your arms and kind of give them some nice swings, crossing your arms in front of you. Reaching your arms up to the sky and then doing some arm circles, kind of like you're swimming forwards. And then pause at the top. And then do arm circles going backwards. You can do this seated or standing, whichever is best for you. And then we're gonna try a super challenge. So for a super challenge, if you're not standing, you wanna come onto your knees, we're gonna bring our hands up, reaching up to the sky, and we're gonna try to do 1 arm forward and 1 arm backwards. You have to kind of concentrate on which one is going which way. And then when you get back to the top, and now let's reverse it. So let's go the opposite way. Sometimes it's more challenging to do it on one side than the other. It takes a lot of concentration. And then rest our arms down. Take 1 arm up and over and have a nice stretch in your body. And then bring that arm down and take your other arm up and stretch over. And then bring that arm down. And if you're not already standing, let's go ahead and stand all the way up. And we're gonna reach up high, high, high to the sky. And then come down low towards your toes. And you can bend your legs here. You don't have to have straight legs. You can bend your legs and straighten and bend and straighten, kind of walking your feet out. And then we're gonna take our fingertips, and as we have 1 leg bent, we're gonna take our fingertips to the opposite side. You should feel a nice stretch in that straight leg. And then now let's change. So bend the other leg and then take our fingertips to the straight side. You should feel a nice stretch in that straight leg. And then let's bend both of our knees and come down to the mat and have our hands. So when we put our hands on the mat, we want, like you're giving a high five. So we want all of our fingers and our palms to be pushing into the floor. And your knees are touching the ground. And you're gonna take your eyes, you're gonna look up to the sky. And then you're gonna take your eyes, you're gonna push your backbone up into the sky and look at your belly button. And then come back forward and take your eyes and look up high to the sky. And then take your eyes and look to your belly button. And now come back to a neutral position, so we have a nice flat back. And we're gonna reach 1 arm in front of us, just like so, and reach 1 arm behind, 1 leg behind us. And then we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna reach our other arm up and the opposite leg, just like that. And it takes a lot of stomach muscles to help balance like that. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our right leg behind us and we're gonna cross it over our left. And then we're gonna look over our left shoulder and you should have a nice stretch in the side of your body. And then unwind your legs and now go to the other side. So you're gonna put your left leg out behind you, you're gonna cross it over And then look over your right shoulder. You should feel a nice stretch on the other side. And then bring that leg back down. And then we're gonna come into a high push-up pose. And can you bend one knee and bring it up towards your chin, and then bring that leg down. And then bend your other leg and bring that one up towards your chin, and then bring that one down. And then you can kind of switch. There you go. And if you want to go fast, you can kind of go fast like this. And then slowly, like an elevator, lower all the way down to the floor. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then while we're here, we're gonna have our hands underneath our shoulders and our chin touching the floor. And we're gonna gently lift up our chin and our chest up off the mat. Take a big breath in here and a big breath out. And then now bring your chin back down. Hug your kind of chicken wings, your bent elbows into your rib cage. And we're gonna bring our hands back towards our ribs. And we're gonna press through our hands so we have nice straight arms. So we're gonna push up. We're gonna bring the tops of our thighs and our stomach and our chest up off the floor. It's a nice big stretch in your back, in your tummy for our up dog. And then you're gonna come through, hands and knees, curl your toes under, and then push your bottom up to the sky for a nice down dog. You can give your tail a little waggle here. You can bend and straighten your legs. And then you're gonna bring one leg up and give it a nice shake. Shake, 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 shake. And then bring that one down. And then bring your other leg up and give it a shake. Shake, 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 shake. And bring that one down. And then we're gonna take our hands and we're gonna walk back towards our feet. Put a nice bend in your legs. And just let your head and your neck feel really heavy. Your arms feel really heavy. And just kind of sway side to side like a rag doll. You can even cross and hold opposite elbows and sway back and forth. And then come back to middle. Release your hands if you're touching elbows. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Letting your head be the last thing to come up. All the way up. If we get up too fast, then we kind of get a little bit of a head rush. So let's come to the front of the mat if you're staying on the mat. And we're gonna take one step back with your right foot. So we have a bend in our left leg, and our back right leg, our toes are facing out at a little angle. And we're gonna bring our arms up to the sky. I'm gonna take a big inhale here, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Nice. And then we're gonna open our arms to the side, and we're gonna keep that bend in our front leg. We're gonna bring our back leg, that's straight. We're just gonna move our toes. So now our back foot is kind of perpendicular with our front foot. You're gonna bring your arms out like you're holding buckets. And then you're gonna straighten that front leg, and you're gonna bring your front arm down towards your shin. So you kind of look like a little triangle here, just like that. And then come up using your thigh muscles, come all the way up. You can hop your feet together. And then we're gonna step our left foot back, have a nice bend in your front leg. Bring your arms up, like you just scored a goal. And then we're gonna open out to the side. So from the side view, your front toes are facing forward, your back toes, your front heel is in line with the middle of your back foot, and your arms are out nice and wide. And then you can turn your toes towards, so they're facing the same way, and then slowly bend down at the hips all the way until you get to the floor, and you can round your back. And you can take your hands and reach through to the middle. And then slowly coming all the way back up. You can toe heel your feet together, just like that. So we're gonna kind of go through that again. So we're gonna reach our arms up high to the sky, and then swan dive down to your toes. And we're gonna bring our hands and our knees down to the floor. We're gonna take our eyes, we're gonna look up to the sky, and then we're gonna take our eyes and look towards our belly button. And then look back up to the sky, and then look towards our belly button. And then we're gonna slowly come all the way up, so both of our knees are on the ground. We're gonna take one leg in front and one leg behind. You're gonna clap your hands behind you and pull your arms down. So you're gonna open your heart, show your heart to the world. And then we're gonna wrap our arms around us to where our front leg is bent. And we're gonna gently tilt our head away from the leg that's up. So you should feel a nice stretch in your neck. It's okay to sigh when you take those big breaths. And then in the middle, let's switch. So we're gonna pull our arms down, we're gonna take our eyes and look up for a little mini back bend. And then we're gonna come back. We're gonna bring our other foot up. And we're gonna take our arm around us. And then we're gonna tilt away. Let's switch it. Tilt away. And then coming to both knees on the floor, on the mat or the floor, wherever you are, and sitting back on our heels, and we're gonna practice our whale breath. So in our whale breath, we're gonna inhale through our nose, and as we're inhaling, we're gonna tilt our chin up to the sky. And when we get to the top, we're gonna blow out, and then slowly come back to the center. So let's try it 3 times together. So inhale through your nose as you tilt your head back, and then when you exhale, you're gonna blow your air up to the sky and then slowly tilt your head back to the front. So here we go. We're gonna breathe in through our nose. So just like a whale's blowhole, as they push all that water up, we want our breath to be forceful up to the sky. So here we go. Inhale through our nose. Blow out. Last time, inhale through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. Nice work, yogis. So let's come all the way up to standing. We're gonna work on some balancing. So we're gonna come into our tree pose. So to begin, put all of your weight on one foot, and you can slowly bring one toe up off the ground. If this is where you're comfortable, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can bring your foot to your calf or above your knee onto your thigh. Wherever you are today is best for you. You can bring your arms, you can bring your hands into heart center. You can bring your arms out wide. Whatever helps you balance. And lots of times when we're balancing it, it's helpful if we find a place that's not moving, maybe on the wall or on the floor in front of you. But if you stare at one spot, it helps your body to focus and it helps you to balance. So you can bring that leg down. Now let's switch sides. So each side is different, so try what's best for you. And bring your arms to where it's comfortable. Take a big inhale in through your nose. And exhale out. And if you fall out of a balancing pose, it is awesome just to hop right back in it and to keep trying it again. So you find that one spot on the wall or the floor somewhere in front of you that's not moving, so not a person. You want to balance on that and you focus, it helps you to stabilize a little bit. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to reach all the way up to the sky and then come all the way down to your toes. And all the way down to a seated position. Sit crisscross yogi sas. And we're gonna do our final resting, which is also called our savasana. So during this, I invite you to lay down if that's what you're comfortable with, or you can sit up like I'm doing, whatever's best for you. So we are going to count 10 breaths together. I'll use my voice to count so you can listen, and you can count quietly in your head without making a sound, without moving your lips. So we're gonna breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Just like that, 10 times. And I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. If not, you do not have to. So let's begin. Let's relax our mouths, and I'll use my words to count and you can listen. So inhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Wherever you are, if your eyes are closed, I invite you to flutter them awake, opening and closing them. Slowly bringing movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And if you're not already in a seated position, I invite you to move into a comfortable seated position. And we're going to rub our hands together. And we're going to bring them to the center of your forehead. Together we bow and say, Namaste. And Namaste means the light in me honors the light in you, which basically means that I see you for the awesome human being that you are, and you see me for the awesome human being that I am. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me, and I look forward to playing yoga again real soon.